Good morning, Chicago. I'm Larry Potash. The werewolf takes on Dracula in a boxing match. Frankenstein battles leaders of the Middle East. Join us for hilarious B-movies directed by one of Chicago's very own. It's Tuesday, March 18th, and you're watching WGN Morning News.
Live from Chicago's very own, Sonia Gang, Larry Potash, Joni Love, Bill Weir, Roseanne Tellez, Paul Conrad, Robin Baumgarten in Skycam 9, and Sam Rubin live from Hollywood. This is WGN Morning News.
It's just a movie kind of day here, isn't it?
Oh, it kind of sets a scene right there with the fog setting in. Oh, it gets you in the mood.
I have to tell you, you know who else is in Halle Berry's new movie? She's going to be joining us in the next hour. Dennis Rodman. So Dennis is making the movie rounds. Yeah, he has a cameo appearance. BAPS, Black American Princesses. So we're going to be talking with her about the movie and some other things coming up.
What about yours? I wonder if that was directed by the same guy that directed some of these horror films.
No, this was directed by Robert Townsend. Oh, very well-known director.
Excellent. Well, maybe this guy hopes to pursue that. This guy, he shoots movies like you did when you were a kid with the camcorder. Well, they didn't have camcorders when we were a kid. With the 8mm film in the backyard with your sister. Same thing. Here's one of them. Take a look.
Help, Frankenstein, help me! Help me, my vampires and my werewolves, help me! Get away from me, werewolf! Get away! Remember, I boxed! I'm gonna get this brick, werewolf! I'm gonna get this brick!
That's good stuff.
DreamWorks helping him out? Is that
Didn't you love the effects?
Wow. You know, I think the werewolf's middleweight at this point.
Yeah.
Actually, this guy, his name is David Nelson. He actually used to be a boxer. He boxed in the Golden Gloves here in Chicago with absolutely no training whatsoever. So that tells you something right there, yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Here's another movie that is sure to make you laugh. Take a look at this B-movie made right here in Chicago.
Vampire Woman was offended by Keith Noodles Nelson's stand-up comic act. She was one little vixen who loved to dance.
What? Philip Charles Nelson's been killed? He was a nice guy. He was the salt of the earth. This vampire stuff's gone far enough. It's gone too far. Phil, I'm gonna get the one that did this. I'm gonna do it for you, in remembrance of you, buddy. I take my hat off to you, pal. I'll see you. What? You think it was a girl that killed him?
Oh, the drama.
Wow.
David "The Rock" Nelson joins us, a B-movie maker. As you can tell, that's not film, that's video. Yeah. With a camcorder, with his friends and perplexed neighbors. We'll be back with David "Rock" Nelson, B-movie maker from Chicago. Talk about a couple of his flicks. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
Great stuff.
It'll make you scream, not so much in fright, but in laughter.
That's right.
Good morning, Chicago. So avoid the Dan Ryan and make your way over to Lakeshore Drive. Back to you, Larry.
All right, thank you, Robin.
You bet.
And in the spirit of Ed Wood, David "Rock" Nelson has created such horror flicks as Mummy A.D. 1993, Son of Werewolf, and Dracula from Space. Thanks for joining us, David.
Good morning. Yeah.
Now, we've seen a couple of these movies, and I just have to ask you, are you serious? Are you trying to produce scary movies, or are you just trying to make people laugh? Are you poking fun of these scary movies?
No, I respect them. I loved all the Universal horror films. Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, those were the best. And Glenn Strange played the monster in House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. And then Lon Chaney and the Ghost of Frankenstein. Things like, these were my favorites. I honor these guys. I'm just doing it in my own style. I'm not poking fun at them. I love the B-movies. Roger Corman made great movies, Ed Wood.
But even some of the Ed Wood movies have dialogue and plot. Yours just seem to be a couple of guys beating each other, like boxing. You have the werewolf and you got Dracula boxing.
That's just my own idea. I guess I want to get back at Saddam Hussein, so I had Bush versus Saddam Hussein, Frankenstein versus Saddam Hussein, Dracula, etc. Even I boxed him in the ring. I beat the stuffings out of him.
And your friends and your neighbors join in on the fun.
They drive by and they see me and they ask me when it's going to be on TV. A little girl asked for my autograph. My dad was Bush and I was Saddam right in front of our house.
I think, what video is this? So this is like a compilation of some of these, some of them that you made.
That's Greg Ozimek in Werewolf vs. Dracula. That's me as Dracula. Greg Ozimek, he's a Chuck Norris lookalike.
How long does it take you to make these with the camcorder?
Oh, I finished that one in about 4.5 hours. By the way, most of my actors are from Maine South. That's Janet as Miss Werewolf. She's class 79, Maine South. Greg Ozimek, class 74. I'm 75, all Maine South. Mike Johnson, who plays Frankenstein, he's class of 78. That's Pat Wallace. That's Pat Wallace from Chicago. He's an actor, and that's his wife, Alexandra.
Have you turned a profit on these?
Yes, I've sold over 100 copies already since
So
'91. Door to door in Maywood, the Maywood Police. I went to bars in Melrose Park. I made my own like half-a-minute pitch. I'd sell it. I'd get 20 bucks.
Now, I understand you sold encyclopedias, didn't you, door to door?
Yes, for World Publishers.
You're selling the tapes as you're selling the encyclopedias?
No, I did that after I quit when I did movie extra work. I was in Gladiator, The Babe, Groundhog Day. I'm the guy behind the tree stump in Groundhog Day with a big top hat on. I've seen about a minute and a half during that movie. Every time they pull the groundhog out of the tree stump, you see me with a top hat on behind the tree stump. I've been in 25 movies, 28 movies as an extra. My friend Herbert Dean Busowitz is in it. Rocky McCord, I got him into it. Him and I are the first two fighters to fight 3 decades Golden Gloves, 70s, 80s, 90s. We're the first two to do it, the only two to ever do it.
I think you're going off course here.
Oh,
David.
sorry, okay.
No, that's all right.
Rabbit trails. That's rabbit trails. Oh.
But speaking of going off course, you've done so many different things. You were in the Marines, you went to Bible college.
Right.
You all different. What makes you tick? That's what people, what makes you tick?
Well, like Greg Ozimek says, been there, done that. I've done it all. I've been to the Philippines. I was in Subic Bay, Philippines. Oh, but anyway, what makes me tick? I'm just excited about life. I don't need drugs. I don't need marijuana. I'm high on life.
So you're sort of a role model for the kids.
That's right. You don't need drugs. It's for losers. You're going to be a loser. You're going to die. Drink caffeine like me. That's a good drug. Oh, and anyway, that's I was on the front page of Reader, October 6, '95. That's to rub it into my critics' noses that make fun of me.
Well, yeah, what do your critics say?
Oh, they call it excretion, junk, garbage, swear words, blankety blank.
Why?
Word. Because they're jealous, because I'm doing something. See, the critics tear you down, but I'm at least trying my best, and that's all you can do. You don't worry about results. You just do your best, so people think you're nuts. Big deal. My mom said, David, don't do that mummy movie. I had, like, long underwear on. I took a torn-up sheet, wrapped around myself. Janet, my girlfriend, who bought me this King Kong tie, by the way, Miss Vampire Woman, that's her.
Right.
And anyway, she helped tape me up, and my friend Andrew Chief Moritz from Des Plaines taped me up for Mummy AD 1993, my funniest movie. And I'm running around the house in this mummy costume. My mom says, David, don't do it. The neighbors will think you're crazy. I said, Mom, it's too late. I said, Mom, it's too late. They already know I'm crazy. So, hey, I don't care what people think. I'm going to be myself and have fun. And so what anybody thinks? I'm going to do what I got to do.
Well, David, there you go.
That's right, I'm in shape, too.
Ready? Let's pose for the championship
Those
fight.
critics better not make fun of my movies, because I'll beat them up. Like I said at the end of Pumpkin Man, say, if you don't like my movies, I'll beat you up.
David, thanks for joining us.
Oh, that's it? Oh.
The fun is evident by your movies, and we certainly appreciate you being here. Thank you, sir.
Oh, man.